were born before the wind, also younger than the sun, and our bonny boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea and touch the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. And when that foghorn blows, you know I'll be coming home. And when that foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't wanna fear it now. I wanna rock your gypsy soul. And just like way back in the days ago, and together we were bold as we sailed into the mystic. And when that foghorn blows, you know that I'll be coming home. And when that foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't wanna fear it. I wanna rock your gypsy soul. Just like way back in the days of old. And together we will go as we sail into the mystic. Come on, come on, come on. Announcement lady. Announcement lady.
Good morning, everybody. So this is birthday and anniversary Sunday. Did ballots go around? Did people fill in ballots for the draw for birthday and anniversary Sunday? I didn't see it circulating. So if we didn't, forgive us, because we had a Christmas gala the past couple of nights, and we're all a little 2 feet or 2 steps behind pace. So we didn't. Oh, Linda's coming with baskets. So here's what we're going to do. If you have a birthday or anniversary this month, do you have the birthday ballots there? For those of you playing along at home, Linda came with the baskets, and then when I asked her, she was like, "Go!" and went running off. So I am going to assume, keep talking. As they say in the business, stretch, stretch. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the ballots. For anybody who has a birthday or an anniversary this month, you will get to fill out a ballot picking a registered charity of your choice, and we will then serenade you beautifully with happy birthday, and then we will draw one, and a percentage of today's basket will go to that charity. But it must be a registered charity. Canadian registered charity. So while you're doing that, let me, shall we sing or shall I do announcements? I'll do announcements. Okay, executive decision. You all have the announcements on your pamphlets. For our people who are at home who don't have the announcements, the things that you will not see are the AGM, the stewardship, conference, and class information, but all of that can be found on our website and in our e-newsletter if you have subscribed to that. A couple of things I just want to point out. The women's group is meeting December 15th. The Red Door shelter that we are taking new and unused toys, food, household items. Next Sunday is the deadline for that. So if you are being Santa Claus and taking from the tree out front a little tag that says stuff in particular they're looking for, you have until next Sunday to bring that to us so then we can get it to them. The office will be closed from December 19th to January 3rd, but Sunday service will still be going on the 21st and 28th. And there is no class this afternoon. Sunday, the 28th of December, will be a Taizé service and a burning bowl ceremony. So that's pretty awesome. If you've never experienced that, make sure you're here for that. Has everybody had a chance to fill out a ballot? You know, and in the meantime, let me call up Judy. Judy wants to say a couple of words about the gala we had.
Oh boy, there was a whole lot of giving going on in the last month or so, and especially Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of giving of your time and talent and treasure. And thank you. This is a gorgeous community, a beautiful community, and I want to say thank you to all of the people who volunteered to help set up. I'm not going to mention any names. I'll slight somebody, I know. So just everybody went above and beyond the call of duty. Everybody was so gracious, so gracious. And I want to thank, CSL has talent. CSL Toronto has incredible talent. And thank you for the giving of your treasure. Your financial support made it possible for us to put on this production, to serve food, to serve beverages. It was wonderful. The more I am part of this community, the more it becomes a part of me, and I'm so blessed to have you, this very special CSL Toronto community, a part of my life. Just a huge thank you to, and the audience. Without an audience, we wouldn't have a performance. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Fred. Well, why don't you just stay right there? Do you have a birthday or anniversary this month? Stay right there. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Here, I'll hold the basket, and you pull the name. Ah! And what's the charity? 6 St. Joseph Seeds of Hope. Did I get that correct? All right, excellent. If you can give that to Carmen, that would be fantastic. Well, and your birthday's today. Oh, happy birthday. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, let's keep the celebration going and call up our spiritual director, Reverend Jonathan Zenz.
Good morning. How is everyone this morning? Oh, that was convincing. How is everyone this morning? Awesome. All right, I am going to call out one person by name and say thank you specifically to one person who was instrumental in the gala. And it's not meant to slight anybody, but I have gotten so many compliments. People came to me with so many compliments about the show, specifically the writing of the show. And I don't know if everyone knows that Tony Matthews wrote the whole show. So thank you, Tony, for really putting together a lovely...
And shopped for props.
And shopped for props and costumes and made sure that we had all the technical elements. And basically, a lot of us got to just walk in and just be on stage, which is lovely. Yes. So we come together as a spiritual community every single Sunday. And what we celebrate here is a singular idea, that there is only one thing going on, and that is love. That's what I am here to celebrate, and I trust that's what you are here to celebrate. So let's kick this celebration off by singing We Come Together, this great Eddie Watkins tune. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift up your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves me and I love you too. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift up your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. In every walk of life. In every creed and color. In kinship we unite. In honor of the God in each other. The person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift up your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. All right. Oh, yes, we do come together in the name of love, and love is our name, and love is what I celebrate here today. I want to say welcome to everyone who is visiting us for the first time, and I want to say welcome to Charose. Hello, Charose. It's lovely to have you join us. I'm also grateful for everyone who is joining us online, whether you're watching live or in the archive. Know that you are here with us in spirit and in community, for we are a community that extends beyond these walls, and that's the great thing about technology. Isn't that great that technology allows us to do this? So we are here to celebrate love, and we have some beautiful, beautiful souls who live lives of love, and this person that I'm about to introduce is certainly someone who lives his life based only on the concept of love being at the core of everything he does, everything he says. He's a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I came to know him through technology originally because he was one of the participants in the online version of Mental Muscle, like 5 years ago now? 5 years ago when I used to sit in a little room with James Mellon back in Southern California, and this particular gentleman was on the other end of the online streaming service of Mental Muscle that we used to do. And he was participating in it all the time, and he had wonderful things to say and wonderful things to talk about, and I know that this is a man who walks the talk. So please welcome, to give you his own personal experience of wisdom, Michel Do.
We come together in the name of love, and I can't believe those were the words. Well, I can believe it because it was sung. But when I was getting ready for this talk, I've been experiencing stuff lately, and I'm here today to highlight one word, and that one word is one. And I'm going to start by doing a reading from the founder, Ernest Holmes, and we'll have a chat about it after I'm done the reading. So please allow me to share these words with you. There is one infinite mind from which all things come. This mind is through, in, and around man. It is the only mind there is, and every time man thinks, he uses it. There is one infinite spirit, and every time man says, I am, he proclaims it. There is one infinite substance, and every time man moves, he moves in it. There is one infinite law, and every time man thinks, he sets this law in motion. There is one infinite God, and every time man speaks to this God, he receives a direct answer. One, one, one. I am God, and there is none else. There is one limitless life which returns to the thinker exactly what he thinks into it. One, one, one. In all, over all, and through all. Talk, live, act, believe, and know that you are at the center of this one. All the power there is, all the presence there is, all the love there is, all the peace there is, all the good there is. And the only God there is omnipresent, right here, right now. Consequently, the infinite is in through man, and is in and through everyone and everything. Act as though I am, and I will be. I've been experiencing this oneness more lately. And as I arrived in Toronto on Friday and came to this concert, I even experienced it more just by being open. I come here now with one highlighted word, and that word is one. My Father and I are one essence, one mind, one law, one life. There is a place within us here and now that we can connect to this one life, which connects us to everyone and everything. And how I experience this oneness is I bless everyone and everything that comes into my atmosphere. And I tend not to judge or label what I bless first. Then I become conscious without thought. And I connect. I become still. And from this place, I enter oneness, my natural goodness. If I can ask us all to experience this and dive into this science. Everyone online, you can bless me now. Everyone here, bless the person beside you or behind you. Look into the one. Behold without thought and be still. This is the secret place of the Most High. My affirmation today, I will say it once and we will repeat it twice. Right here, right now, I am one with all that is God. Repeat after me. Right here, right now, I am one with all that it is God. One more time. Right here, right now, I am one with all that is God. Thank you. Namaste, everyone.
From this understanding of oneness, from this centered awareness, I invite us all to take a breath and relax right where we are as we prepare ourselves musically for the beautiful prayer that Michelle will give. Relax, release, let go of anything that has preceded this moment. Let go of any anticipation for what is to come, and allow yourself to live in the reminder of the one. I am remembering who I am. 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 I am remembering. Continue to sing that, or can join me in the second part. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering.
Right here, right now, I am remembering who I am. There is one mind, one presence, one essence, permeating through everyone and everything, always. And this one life is our life now. I am remembering who I am right here, right now. I am love. I am beauty. I am magnificent. I am all that right here, right now. I enter this place where we all connect as one, that we are rewarded with love and freedom and peace and joy. I enter in and move and have my being here. I am that. I am. In this place, I am grateful. I am blessed. I am alive and free. I fill with gratitude right here, right now, with this love, with this beauty, with this joy, with this oneness. I am grateful. I am satisfied here. I bask here in this light. I release these words to the law of mind, knowing they are done right here, right now. Like the sunset, I let it go. And together we say, and so it is.
So choose whichever part you'd like to sing, whichever resonates with you.
I am who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. A man who just the tone of your voice is so lovely. I mean, really. Actually, I'm going to continue with this one. The song, oh, hello. The song that is our featured song of the day is one that is it's a song I just love. I was saying in rehearsal that I have my iPhone, which sets to wake me up. You know, I use my alarm on my iPhone to wake me up, and you can program that so it plays a particular song to wake you up. And this is the song that I wake up to every single day. It's a great Daniel Nahmod tune, and I'm going to invite us all to simply just listen. Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. Let's try that again.
Everything new.
I know it's gonna be everything new. You know what?
We were brilliant in rehearsal.
We were so
just
brilliant
you know.
on Thursday and Friday night, and we were brilliant in rehearsal, and you know what? Let's take a breath. Here we go.
through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. I think I finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before. Broken hearts, slamming doors. I'll be alright, yes I will once more. Just as I did back then, I'm gonna rise again. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. Bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything true. I know it's gonna be everything new. Thank you. You know, it's actually a perfect demonstration. A perfect demonstration. Demonstration, for those of you who are not hip to the jargon of our philosophy, a demonstration is anything that shows up in form. It's anything that shows up in the world of our experience. And even messing up a song is a demonstration. It's a demonstration of exhaustion. And I want to say thank you. I really do want to say thank you to everybody who came and participated and made the gala this year such an amazing success. Wow, I'm really emotional around it. This community means so much to me, and I am so grateful for your support of this community. And you know, it's not like I don't even think about it as my ministry. I think about it as we are a community, and we are sharing an idea here, and we are all stepping into our extraordinary lives. And that's what is most important to me. It's not about what I have to offer. It's about what we have to offer the world. And for that, I am so grateful. And your support of this center helps make that possible. So thank you all for your support of the gala and your support of the center and your support of all of it. I'm just, it's beyond, I know I've said a lot of words, but it really, the feeling is beyond words. So I had this moment this morning. I texted Tanis and I said, is Into the Mystic the featured song of the day? totally forgetting that we had talked, a week ago about me doing everything new today. And I'd already written half my talk with the thought that Into the Mystic was the featured song of the day. So I'm going to use Into the Mystic. And if you were not here for the opening of the service, you missed out. It's just one of those. Again, exhaustion. I love Van Morrison, first of all. My father is here. Hi, Pop. And we listened, I have listened to a lot of Van Morrison in my day because my father loves Van Morrison, and this song is particularly affecting for me. And I never really thought about it before. I never really thought about this particular song until I really, really thought about it this morning. I never gave much thought into the meaning of the song. And mostly what I think I was reacting to was less the lyric, although on a subconscious level the lyric had some effect on me, but the rhythm, the tempo, the harmonic structure of the song somehow is a very moving, emotional song for me. And so then I thought, well, what does this song mean? And I really started looking at the lyrics of it. And the irony is, I don't talk about the songs as much in my talks anymore. So today, of course, I'm going to talk about the song. So Van Morrison, in writing this song, actually had a lot of contradictions in how he was presenting the lyrics. And when he recorded this song in the late 60s and had to submit the lyrics to Warner Records, he wasn't sure not the lyrics of the song, but the spelling of certain words, which then led to different meanings of the song. And I'm going to explain this to you. So, we were born before the wind has two meanings. We were brought into being before the wind. We were brought into being. We were birthed before the wind. This is a metaphysical concept of recognizing that we are infinite. Before the wind ever existed, there was that which was, and we were part of that, each and every one of us. Now, the alternate spelling that he thought about submitting to Warner Records was born, B-O-R-N-E, which means we were carried in before the wind. See, because to bear something is to carry it. And so there's an interesting separation in that if we really think about the differences between that, we were either brought into being before the wind or we were carried in before the wind. It was not the wind that filled our sails. There was something within us that carried us in to the experience of life. Also, younger than the sun, S-O-N or S-U-N. Son can certainly mean the Son of Man or the son of the divine. We are all the sonship of the divine, and I don't mean to be, gender specific. We are the daughtership as well, but the song says son. We are that which is. We are one, and it's brilliant that you brought this idea to the experience of today's celebration, because that really is at the core of what I really am going to end up talking about today. As the perfect expressions of a divine energy, we can do no wrong. We can do no wrong. Now, also younger than the sun, S-U-N, can mean we are younger than the infinite source of energy, right? That if we think about the sun as a metaphor for an infinite source of energy, we are younger than that. And we are still in our infancy of experience of life. So there are a lot of ways that this song can be translated, and like I say, he didn't even really know when he wrote it. And what's the word I'm looking for? I'm like, wow. Two show weekend, and I did a show yesterday too, by the way. Many of you may not know that. We did the All Is Calm concert, the Forte concert out in Orangeville yesterday. So I am really having quite a morning. I am doing great. All is well, and I am grateful. Now, so he didn't really know, but it was one of those songs that came together. For him, lyrics and music all, like, it came through him. And I think some of the most affecting music is the music that does just that. You know, you hear about composers who struggle with the lyrics or struggle with this, and then they struggle with that. And this is one of those songs that just naturally flowed through him. Ere the bonny boat was won, before that which is the vessel for our journey was either won, victorious, W-O-N, or the bonny boat was won. Before we recognized our vessel for this journey of life was connected to it all, before we understood that, there was something, and it was never separate. And then he gets to really what is the hook of the song. I want to rock your gypsy soul. That is a call to the divine spirit that says, I am here to infuse within you this desire to live life to the fullest. And isn't that what we're all here to do? We are here to live life to the fullest. When we do that, and that foghorn blows, we are coming home. We are coming home. There is nothing to fear. When we really are infused with that understanding, there is nothing to fear. So, when is the time to live? Now. This is it. This is the time. Right now. Are you living? Are you living? Are you truly enjoying the fruits of this experience of life? Or are you allowing yourself in some way to think there's something else that is dragging you down? Right now, this is it. And so that actually then brings me to everything new. And the way that song starts, bring it on. Bring it on. What a call to the divine spirit to say, I am ready. Bring it on. I want something new. I want everything new. I understand that everything I experience in any moment of my day, in any millisecond, is something completely new. It is something that is flowing through me, and it cannot not be new because this is a unique moment in and of itself. So although the conditions may seem similar, it is an entirely new experience, and to begin to celebrate that. We come here every Sunday morning and we have a similar experience. Think about that. And yet every single week it is an entirely unique experience. We may sing the same songs, but it's new every time we do it. Every time we sing it, every time we allow ourselves the flow of this energy, it is a new experience. And so I say right here, right now, bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. Everything true. I want truth. I want only truth to be expressing in my life. Everything in the world of form, the demonstration, as I mentioned before, the demonstration is everything in form. My wall, that for those of you who maybe have not seen this in a long, or many of you may have never seen this, for a very long time I talked about the wall being God, because it is. Everything that exists is some part of God. Everything, because God is infinite, and so there is nothing that is not. That's the logical progression of having that understanding. So even the wall is God. This lovely arrangement is God. Thank you, Linda, and rivers, and blossoms. Yes. So the demonstration are what I refer to as the facts of life. Those are the facts of life. Now many of us have facts of life, don't we? Anyone here not have a fact of life happen at some point in their experience? We all have facts of life. And facts I differentiate from truth. I make a delineation in my own mind. Now there is truth with the lowercase t, which would be akin to the facts, and that's what most people will think of, because people will say, well, facts and truth are the same thing. And in the world of form, yes, they can be. But I don't want us to get hung up on semantics, because what I understand, and the way I teach truth, is that there is a spiritual truth beneath it all. A spiritual truth, and spiritual truth trumps everything. Spiritual truth, when we embody the spiritual truth, which is really only this idea, God is all there is. That's really when you get to the core of it. That's the only spiritual truth that we need to get to. Because everything else begins to take care of itself when we get to that place of understanding, one, God is all there is. God is all there is. Spiritual truth trumps everything. The facts in the world of form align themselves with the understanding that we bring through our own mind in spiritual truth. And so, this is a call to each and every one of us to live in faith, to live in trust. Trust. To rely unconditionally on spiritual truth. Trust. And I know you've heard me say that before. The word that struck me today is this one: unconditionally. Unconditionally. How many of us are still looking to the facts in the world of form, making determinations about those facts rather than relying on spiritual truth? Our lives will continue to show up according to the facts as long as we allow them. When it's unconditional, that means without the conditions, without condition there. We also talk about demonstrations being the conditions of our experience. So stepping away and having an understanding that we rely unconditionally. We're not looking at the facts of life. We are not looking at anything out there. We're not looking at the demonstration to prove the principle. We must be looking at the principle to prove the demonstration. We rely unconditionally on spiritual truth. And this has actually come up quite a bit this week. I've been doing Mental Muscle Extreme, which has been 6 weeks of mental muscle. It's the 16-week program compressed into 6 weeks. And I am on the telephone every single weekday for 15 minutes at 10:30 in the morning, and I offer wisdom, and I have responses through the blog to which I get to, use as a launching point for continued discussion and working through strengthening the mental muscle, strengthening that understanding of this spiritual truth so that the group of people that are involved in this are embodying this in a way that is so profound, and I'm loving watching these journeys. It's a tool. Mental muscle is a tool to come to that place, to rely unconditionally on spiritual truth. And so we look at things. This week we looked at the idea of perfectionism. What is perfectionism? We looked at intention. What is an intention? Actually, what is an intention? This is not a rhetorical question. What is an intention? A conscious thought placed in mind, okay? What is the result of an intention? Manifestation, action. Yes. If there is no manifestation, there was no intention. It was a fleeting thought. Now, on some level, every single thought demonstrates in some way unless we suppress it. So are you living a life of intention? Are you intending for your life to show up only as good? Or are you saying, oh, that's a lovely thought, but here I'm looking at the circumstances over here, and this seems pretty bad, so this must be the way the world works. What is your intention in life? Do you intend fully, relying on spiritual truth only, that you are living a life intending it to be good and harmonious and joyful? Where are you? And there may be gray area. I'm an absolutist in this philosophy. I am an absolutist. God is all there is. That's it. And when I understand that and I live with that frame of mind, then I recognize everything I say, everything I think, everything I do, everything I believe, everything I feel is showing up in my experience in some capacity. And so my intention in life is to live a life of joy and sing once in a while. What is your intention? Today's going to be a lot about, today's going to be a little bit about questions. We also talked this week about self-esteem and self-respect in Mental Muscle. How do you value yourself? And are you looking at your own sense of self-value as a comparison to things out there? Because I can guarantee you, if you look at things out there, you will always find something that you can use to devalue yourself, Now, you can find things out there to bolster yourself up, but why are we looking out there? This is, again, the big question. Why are we looking out there to understand our sense of value and our sense of worth? When we truly rely unconditionally on spiritual truth, then we are only looking within. We are only looking to that power, that energy that is within to value ourselves. And we end up with a very high estimate of ourselves, which is not to say that we become arrogant, because when we truly understand that concept, then we recognize it in every single person we encounter. It actually becomes the great equalizer, because we don't look at the differences, we look at our similarities. We recognize ourselves in other people, and we act accordingly. So, I'm through crying. I'm through grieving. I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through. I am done. It is complete. I'm ready for something new. So bring it on. We are an expression of the universe. Each and every one of us is a microcosm of the macrocosm. We are each and every one of us a self-contained expression of the infinite universal energy. The universe is the unifying energy which is all. It is one. By the way, I didn't send out a Friday email this week, right? Because I was a little busy. And I got to about 9 p.m. last night, and I thought, oh yeah, I really should have sent out that email. Michelle had no idea what I was talking about today. That's mine for you. That is a spiritual truth, and when you are tapped into spiritual truth, it all aligns perfectly. We are part of the universe, the unifying energy, which is all. The more we do, the more we embody, the more we think, the more we go to that place of feeling this idea. And it really does come down to feeling. For those of you who are in Mental Muscle Extreme, I will give you fair warning that we do get into feelings this week. That's coming up. Feelings. The more we get to that place of feeling our connectedness to the universe and make this the primary aspect of our lives rather than just some secondary fleeting thing, we start to reassociate our default state of being to that which is only constructive in our lives. When it is a secondary fleeting thought, our understanding of being connected with only the universal, when that becomes a secondary thought and our primary thought is reaction to the world around us, we reprogram ourselves to only experience based on the relative facts rather than the spiritual truth. When we have an understanding of who we are, we live more freely. We live more freely. Relax. And we mustn't ever worry about what others think. This is, that's a big one, isn't it? Stepping away from concern about what others think of us. And so, in Emerson's essay on self-reliance, he writes this, because I'm about to give you a big old call to arms. Not arms. Call to arms, call to legs, whatever. I'm going to encourage you in a specific direction, and it is to not worry about what others think. Emerson, in his essay on self-reliance, writes this: society everywhere is a conspiracy against. It is a conspiracy against every one of its members. I'm going to read that again, because Emerson can be a little, difficult to really grasp sometimes. Society everywhere is a conspiracy against every one of its members. Society, the construct of society, is simply that. It is a box we put ourselves into, and we all come to agreements together about how to limit our experience of life so that we can all get along, right? Imagine taking away the construct and relying totally on spiritual truth only. Do you think we would need the construct of society? That's what I want to get to. He continues. Again, he's gender specific. You know what I mean. He continues, whoso would be a man must be a nonconformist. Ooh. Are you a conformist? Check in. And I want you, this is a rhetorical question. I want you to get very clear right in this moment the degree to which you are conforming to society's standards for what is good in your life, and deciding that if I conform, then that must be good for me, rather than if I bring the goodness to my life, it doesn't matter if I match up with what anybody out there says. Think about that. Just think about that. Because I'm going to encourage every single one of us to move past conformity. I'm seriously thinking that next year's theme for the entire year is going to be what James Mellon's theme has been for only a month, this past month, which is living out loud. Living out loud. I am so keen on us moving past. And you know what? It means for me, too, moving past the construct of this space. I have grand visions for what this space is going to become in a way that is no longer structured around church. I want this to be a community center, not just a spiritual, we're going to come here on a Sunday and pretend to be religious, even though we don't preach religion. We're preaching an infinite spiritual nature that flows through all of us. Quite frankly, I'm done with Sunday mornings. Why do I have to only inspire on Sunday mornings? Why can't we come together and have a party on Friday night? That's just as inspiring to me. So what are the things that we are doing with this particular space that we have at our disposal to bring more excitement and energy into the world in a way that is beyond the scope of what we have been thinking? That's why I loved the gala. Yeah, we brought in some of the ideas, but it was just fun. Like, that's what life should be all the time. Just fun. And exhausting, apparently. You want me to do that every week? Well, actually, no, you know what? It's interesting that you bring that up, Mark, because I actually do have, part of my vision is that we have an arts ministry here, and part of that is having a full theater company. It's part of the paradigm that I came from. It works beautifully, especially if we have a proper space for it. It would be a little more difficult in this space, but that's okay. We can do cabarets here. I'm good with that. But the idea that we must break beyond this paradigm that this is it, this is how you experience spirituality. You come here on a Sunday morning, and I stand at my beautiful wooden lectern, and I tell you the spiritual truth. I am done. I am done. But until I'm really done, keep showing up. So how do we move past conformity? That's really the question. How do we all choose in our own experience to move past conformity? Because I'm done. I'm done with conformity. I'm looking for new ways. That's also part of the reason that on December 28th, Sunday, December 28th, we are doing a Teze service in here. It's going to be a very different Sunday morning, a very different Sunday morning. Mostly the Teze service is going to be music and meditation. That's what a Taizé service is. It's music and meditation. Very little in terms of spoken word. Whatever is flowing in the moment, if I am inspired or a practitioner intern is inspired to say something in that experience, then we certainly will have that as an opportunity. But it is mostly about coming together as a community and allowing, simply allowing, just allowing. Part of that is going to be this idea. I haven't told the band this yet. I have not told Carmen this yet, and I have not told anybody else this yet. My intention is we will start with a silent meditation at 10:30, and at 10:45 we'll begin the service where we will launch into the music of the Taizé, and it will go probably till about 12:15. Part of it will be a burning bowl to release whatever you need to release moving into the new year. That's what the burning bowl is. So how do we move past conformity? We move past conformity in this way. Trust. To rely unconditionally on spiritual truth. Live life fully and with abandon. I have spent too much time in fear. How about you? I have spent too much time in fear, and I say no more. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And is that how you're experiencing it? And that's a big question for some people. Life is meant to be enjoyed. How are you experiencing it? And check in with your gut right now in response to that question. Does it bring up a little, oh gosh, I don't know? Do you immediately second guess your initial answer? Because I could also ask this. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Is that how you're experiencing it? And your gut reaction is yes, except this. If you are not finding the joy in life, find life in joy. Bring joy to life. Let joy be your initial thought and allow the flow of creation to follow. That's what I'm here to say today. Find life in joy by bringing it first and foremost. So the big message of today, life follows your thought. Life follows your belief. Life follows your feeling. It's really the big message every single week because I never say anything different. I use different words to say the same thing, but I'm never saying it again. Remember I said at the very beginning, every Sunday is a unique experience. I am saying the exact same thing every single week. Are you tired of it yet? Good. Life follows your thought. Life follows your belief. Life follows your feeling. Your experiences follow that which is within. So allow that which is within to lead you. Rely unconditionally on spiritual truth. Life gets so much better, so much better when you learn to trust. Namaste. And I have big plans for next year, too. I mean, besides the conference. Oh, by the way, well, actually, I shouldn't announce it yet because it's not contracted, but I'm sure it's going to happen. We have a wonderful new addition to the conference, someone who's been working with Deepak Chopra, and that's all I'm going to say. It's not Oprah.
You get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
I never said that Oprah wouldn't be there, nor did I say that Deepak Chopra wouldn't be there. I'm just saying the person that we've booked works with Deepak Chopra. Deepak may be here, and why not? We're equal to that. I want to invite everyone to take whatever it is you offer the center today in terms of a financial contribution and bless it. First and foremost, bless it. Recognize it for what it is, which is simply the energy of the divine flowing through this center in the form of money. We are about to set our budget for the 2015 fiscal year. Our fiscal year is a calendar year. And so I'm about to set the budget and get it approved by the board. And I want to say thank you to every single one of you for making your commitment to this center known and through the stewardship program. If you would like to fill out a stewardship form, there is still time to do that. I thought I was going to work on the budget this past week, but yeah, we had a gala to do. So I'm grateful to every single one of you for what you bring to this center in terms of your consciousness, first and foremost, but also your financial support is brilliant. And I want to say thank you to everybody online. If you are so moved to invest in this center, you can do that by clicking the donate button on your screen there. We're going to sing
My Good.
My Good. My Good is My God as the baskets go around. So.
My good is my God is my good. All the good there is belongs to me. My good is my God is my good. All the good I seek belongs to me. That's my truth, capital T. It's all about living free. My good is my God. My God is my good. I have all I ever need. My good is my God. My good is my love. My love is my good. All the good there is belongs to me. My good is my love. My love is my good. All the good I seek belongs to me. That's my truth, capital T. It's all about living free. My good is my God. My God is my good. I have all I ever need. My good is my God. 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 My good is my God.
Beautiful. I will invite Michelle to do a blessing over the offering.
Let's all remain right here, right now, in this oneness and this good feeling. And as we are in this last month of 2014, let's not only remember what we give here, but what we gave all year, whether it's a smile, whether it's opening a door, whether it's crossing the street with the blind man, whether it's giving of our time. All that we give all year long is received right here. Let's open up to this giving and let's look at what we've given this past year and fill with this goodness, this natural goodness that we give, and remain in this natural goodness. Right here, right now, I recognize this one power, this one source, this one currency, this one thought, this one act, this one beautiful, beautiful moment, and fill with this giving and receiving. As we fill with this gratitude, with this love, with this peace, we are satisfied. We are free. We are filled with this light right here, right now. As we release these words to the law of mind and know that the truth is the truth and nothing but the truth. Release these words to the law of mind knowing they are done. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Just two reminders. The first one is there will not be class today. And I have, during the course of this service, decided that I'm not going to do class next week. We're going to hold off now for the rest of December because we all have a lot to do, right? Does that sound like an okay plan? Good. So no more classes till January at this point. Awesome. I also want to remind everybody that we are selling tickets as partially as a fundraiser for this center to the concert that I am going to be part of next week, the Forte concert. And we have a number of those tickets still left in the bookstore. $5 for every ticket sold here in our bookstore is retained by the center. The tickets are only $25, and it's an incredible show. You saw it. My dad saw it yesterday when we did it out in Orangeville. Was it good? It was awesome. So I will encourage you all to check that out. In closing us in benediction musically today, we have this beautiful song by Pierre Gautreau. So I'm going to invite us all to simply relax right where we are. Relax, release, breathe, and listen to these beautiful words.
I want to sing a love song. The world can sing along. I want to sing a love song. The world can sing along. I love you. I It's true.
Right here in this moment, I recognize and know the singular power, the spiritual power that is all there is, the universal presence, the universal infinite knower. And it is working itself out, expressing itself as each and every one of us in our experience. We are each of us perfect, individualized, unique expressions of a divine energy that is unstoppable. And so I call upon it right here in this moment to flow through us more freely in every single thing we say, every single thing we do, every single experience we have. I recognize that spirit is at the core of it all. And so I allow only love to be the basis from which all things I do, say, think, know are expressed, only from love. And I know this for every single person here, and I know that we take this from this place and move it out into the world and express ourselves in terms of love only in every aspect of our lives. For it is not only within these walls, it is within this entire city, it is within this entire country, it is throughout this world, it is throughout this universe. For the love we share at the core, right here in this moment, individualized, reaches to the far reaches of the entire universe. And so I step into this power, step into this knowledge, and I allow it to be the only point of view from which I express my life. And in doing this, I am grateful. I am grateful for the knowledge, I am grateful for the inspiration, and I am grateful for the words of Ernest Holmes, Ralph Waldo Emerson. I am grateful for all the words of inspiration that have ever been uttered. I trust in them. I trust. I trust. I am grateful for every single person who is here. I'm grateful for every single person who is online. I am grateful for this community coming together for this experience of celebration. I am grateful for Fred and Linda, Lori, Dane. I am grateful for Carol and Nick. I am grateful for Alan. I am grateful for Tony and Ram. I am grateful for Michelle and his beautiful words of wisdom, recognizing that he is always connected with this community, even when he is not physically present here in Toronto. He is always connected, as are we all. I am grateful for Pierre Gautreau and the entire band. I am grateful for every single person who showed up early today to ensure that this place was ready for this celebration today following our gala. I'm grateful for everyone who made the gala possible, and that is every single person who was touched by it. And so in gratitude, I simply relax. I know that my life is unfolding perfectly, and I trust this to be so for every single one of us. Relaxing into this knowledge and allowing it to be so, I release my word to law. I know it is complete. In the very speaking of it, it is done. As together we say, and so it is.
Sang a love song, if everybody sang a love song, what could it do? It would wash away the hate, let in a little faith, and maybe shift a fearful point of view. Oh, I wanna sing a love song. The world can sing along. I
So let's kick it up a notch, send it out into the street with Bright Side of the Road. We're back to Van Morrison. Have a great week, everyone.